Hello, people of the internet. My name is Host Whip and Dungeons, and we're back to play Ash of Gods Redemption. I was supposed to play this yesterday, but something had to come up on Friday, so I wasn't able to play Star Wars The Old Republic. So I had to move that to Saturday and this to Sunday so I could keep up the schedule. I promise to you it won't happen again, and I will try to find enough time to play all the games on my schedule. As of right now, we are playing Ash of Gods, and as of right now, we are in a new chapter. We will now find some new things to do in this game. First, I guess we should talk to the prisoners and see what they think of what's happening. Baggered and foul-smelling prisoners are pressed against the wall. The red-haired girl doesn't look traumatized, though she certainly is. You lose sight of her for a moment as the guards drag a scrawny old man from the crowd. More women stand behind the red-headed girl, but she alone watches you. You remain calm and impassive, even when she calls out to you in Eklon. The red-headed girl is definitely not Iklon. If she were, you'd have been forced to abandon your service, save your kin. Nothing else can interfere with your service to Pekel Satiri, who pays you so well. My name is Reet. When you feel what's happening, is it time you remembered your duty? Remaining silent, your inner peace is absolute. Open your eyes! The temple servant isn't human, it's a reaper in human form. Say what? Think of the law of the clan. If a reaping begins, you shall serve your clan only. You should fight a reaper whenever it appears. The law of the Shadow Clan binds you to oppose the reaping and the reapers. Do you remember your duty? No one understands what the red-haired prisoner is screaming about. The guardman doesn't dare shut her up. His eyes are daggers. She knows something she shouldn't. Still, no one can foretell a reaping. You don't have to believe me, but today is the day. The reaping is coming. What makes you think so? Innocent people will be led to the slaughter today. Is this Bessa's rule? Bessa's cruel. I'm not surprised, but that is not my concern. How do you know the law? Doesn't matter who speaks the truth if truth is spoken. You are too young to lecture me. No one can foretell a reaping. You are a warrior priest, aren't you, Eklon? Yes, I can read your face. Look closer at Nakoma and feel life freeze under his feet. He's a reaper, brimming with power. I have the sight to see this. Sorcius wouldn't let herself be captured. I heard your words. Literally, you may think me foolish, but please take extra care to your client. You're just Folder like us. You remain silent. The Warriors Code of Shadow Clan prescribes in their calm, otherwise you aren't useful. They get supplemental sums of money from Count Peklo Satori, staring at you with a grin. He gives a sign. You hear screams and swear words behind back. The guards have picked up the girl Reed and are carrying her to the dials. The temple servant watches you closely. Seems Lo Pang. It seems that the Hungary fellow is an executioner. He's in conversation with an old inquisitor, clad in black robes, bearing the sign of the temple. The old man appears to outrank him, but the executioner will preside over the coming festivities. The executioner checks the steel spikes protruding from the wall, and then looks in the tin box. Agon! Why in the blazes did you drive this hare to Woden? You can only hang 10 people at a time here. Do you mean to drive back the rest? The older man murmurs through a Ken's back. Did you plug your ears when I went over the details? We slaughter a dozen, maybe 2 dozen here. The rest we drive further. We're working for a grand cause, Mill. The ears, by the way. Don't forget the ears. You sneak a peek under the lid of the executioner box. Knives, hooks, pincers, tongs, and steel spikes glisten ominously. The owner of these instruments clearly loves his job. Ugh. Mead giggles. I remember your collection. What should I cut off that's different? Noses, perhaps? As for the grand cause, I'm happy arranging smaller affairs. Smaller and sweeter. Agron. Agron laughs. Don't tell me! I saw you drool, slicing a wench from breast to crotch, just to see her guts spill. Just wait for it. You'll soon have it your way. We'll slay them by the hundreds. Mill blissfully closes his eyes. So all this talk about the open Braneka isn't just gossip. It's a long way to go. Many won't make it. Still, there's nothing like fresh meat. Mill rubs his hands together. You wonder why anyone would drive prisoners toward war. Usually it's an opposite. Before you can approach the old man, Numka beats you to the punch, yet Wodan is an ancient fortress. If you stand in the square at a specific spot, conversations can be heard at a distance. And holds, nods in your direction. Do you ever torture a man from the Shadow Clan? Burn him with hot irons, cut his inroos. They say these men don't feel pain. The Inquisitor shrugs. The Inquisitor shrugs. Eklons aren't really human. Rumor has it you can cut a child to pieces in front of an Eklon. Unless he was hired to protect that child, a warrior of the Shadow Clan won't so much as blink. It's said that they have no hearts. Low Pring. Normoka smirks scornfully. It's as if they had a heart. Will you flinch if you cut up a child? How many have you disemboweled already? Perhaps we have something in common with warriors of the Shadow Clan. I'd love to see one in action. You heard everything, Shaw. Everything remains sincere. Meet Nimika's eye, placing a hand on the hilt of your sword. The temple servant smiles. The old man coughs. I have a heart, Your Holiness. On occasion it even aches a bit. Yours will too, when you've lived as long as I. What do you think? Will you defeat Baraka this time? Nunca pats the old man on the shoulder. Soon you'll see everything for yourself. All we need is to spill some blood, lots of blood in the proper place. Wodan is only the beginning, Agron. You stand beside Pekros Shatari. He's unfazed by the muffled howls of the prisoners, the grumbling of the muffled howls of the prisoners, the grumbling of the crowd, or the smoke from the executioner's brazier. He's almost triumphant, in fact. Chocolate. Mm. 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 Dark chocolate. 60%. Pretty good. Mm. What will you do, Lo Pang, knowing that a Festian official plots my death? What if he plans to send assassins after me? Just planning. Think about a goal and moves you towards it. There are two officials fighting for command of the Legion, entrusted to me by the Temple. They'll be at each other's throats once I'm dead, but that's not exactly comforting, is it? The Legion's already on the march, but neither commander has joined them yet. One of them just passed through the Galleon Tunnel, the other is a bit ahead of him. They don't have a large entourage you manage. You exclude other threats. I am perfectly safe when Nimakura, the temple servant, is here. I want to trust you first. There's a wench who dared scorn his holiness. The red-haired scum mocked him all the way to Wodan. Kill her, and if I become commander of 3 legions, I'll double your pay. And I call his law, even if the client breaks the law. But I am no executioner. I just slay anyone sent to kill you. However, many there are, but I am not an executioner. Well, Eklan, remember this. Peck Satori always gets what he wants, regardless of what's written in the contract. You'll see. The Pistons are cunning. They pay the Sons of the Shadow Clan handsomely for their services, but as they go back on the word, you expected, you're ready for them, but as the tortured red hair asked, are you ready for the truth? Silence falls over the square. The spread eagle watches as the wall freezes in anticipation of their dreadful fates. The only sounds are the clicking of the executioner's instruments being laid out on the bench and the flapping of banners over the Hungalter master's head. Silence falls over the square. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I read that again. Choose not to watch the execution. Watch the executioner. Watch the prisoners. Watch the prisoners. The prisoners at the foot of the wall can barely stand. Few men, the very old and the very young, remain. Mostly female crowd falls to the ground, horrified, hearing the anguished cries of an old man being tortured, coming from the wall. Then the head starts to sing. She weaves a temple hymn, making rich and poor alike bare their heads. Her voice pearls across the square, resonating as if under a vaulted ceiling. Everyone stands transfixed by the melody, moved to tears, as if searching for something within themselves. You turn to face the Count, sweating and gasping in anger. He presses his palm to his chest, saluting the scared girl on the wall, so she wears priming of the Temple of Divine Wrath. Guardsmen's helmets are removed, sharp blades are lowered, prisoners and onlookers weep uncontrollably. You know that temple service cannot end in an executioner. It is forbidden. As this thought forms, a reaper appears. Something resembling a bloated gray corpse with a greasy black mane emerges from the yard in front of the gate. It moves towards the dais, turned to end the song. You draw your sword. She was right. A battle begins. Oh hell no, I'm outnumbered out this thing. Are you kidding me? I had to fight, what? This is some bull right here. That is dumb, this is cruel. Making me fight what's 5 over. Alright then, you wanna play this game with me? I'll play. You have to kill them quickly or we're done. Energy increase here. I have to kill these soldiers quickly. Can't save that one. Alright, increase your energy by turning down to C. Your defense by let's attack your health. Ooh. The music is so good. I love it. I have an idea, but I need to do this first. Oh, damn! Yo, fools for trying to attack me. Ah, he can poke me from afar. That hurts. Oh, that's just an enemies. I don't want to waste that. There's too many of them. Oh god, he shot me. I'm so dead. I need to kill these guys quickly. I want to move quickly. Oh, I messed up. Oh, I'm done. It's over. Oh, yeah, I messed up bad right there. I have to kill these guys quickly. Archers, they have to die first. I gotta kill these guys quickly, and I made a mistake. I gotta kill the archer first. Keep hold on, mostly, but if I get attacked, I'm pretty much screwed. Ah, you jackass! I'll take you out. Damn! Jesus! Sundown, burn down, 9 health, hold down. Of all adjust units. Your defense. I have to increase my defense or I'm done. I gotta hold out here. These guys are too close. These spearmen will end me if they get too close. Oh! Oh! No, that's not good. You fools are attacking me? Oh, this is bad. They know already. Ah! Aha! deal with the guards. Almost all the guards are done. Oh, damn, that freaking hurt. If I waste that attack, I'm not gonna win. It's like a puzzle here. If I attack them all, I could die. I wasn't intelligent here. I'm done. If that thing attacks me, it's over for me. Oh, yeah, it's over. Ouch. I'm an idiot. I died. I think I might have to kill the Reaper. That's what I have to kill. But he's surrounded. This one I have to do. I don't think anyone ever gets close enough to get attacked here. Oh, these guys are gonna tar pit me. Gotta move from these guys. I gotta finish off. I gotta attack that guy. There's no other way I'm gonna win. It's alright, I'll survive because I got some armor. Protect me. Nope. No, I won't be able to hit him. Oh, damn it! I wasn't close enough. Nope, I messed up. I'm so sorry. I have an idea, but I want to get these guys out of here quickly. To all. Good. Got the archers out of the way. Oh, fudge. Oh, what am I gonna do? I don't want to waste that. Oh crap! That guy's moving. Killed this guy. This is insane, though. I don't even know if I can beat all these guys at the same time. This is not gonna end well for me. If one of those spearmen makes it to me, I'm not gonna win. Not now. Come on, don't move! Oh! Damn it! I killed it though, but I died! Damn! Wasn't that either? Should I just go straight for him? Killed one. Oh, crap. I really hate spearmen. Use the armor I have to protect myself temporarily. You can't... Alright, do it. My armor will protect me temporarily. Now I have no armor. No armor. He has no... He can still use his health, though. Oh. I can still use my health to pay. Oh crap, I keep doing that, I'm so... Oh man, I should have let them get closer. Back off, fool! I'm done. Don't think I can win this. I knew it, so I had to just target him. I'm so sorry that took so long. Killed by your blow, the monster turns into a wisp of fog. A scarred spirit set into the steel of your blade sizzles and burns out. The mystery is solved. This is what made the Reaper vulnerable. A strange weakness washes over you, making you stagger. Did the monster curse you? The eyes meet Ritz. She had been a hard nut to crack. 2 swings of swords enough to cut the ropes binding her. The moment you set her free, she rushes over to the other prisoners. The rest isn't your responsibility. Your road leads to the Exile's shadows now, but first, you need to overcome the strange weakness. Many generations of warriors lived their lives knowing that if a Reaper comes, they have to oppose the Reapers. Whatever cuts even one of them down should bring news of it to the Shadow Clan. Your service to Peko Satori has ended.
In the first days of the Great Disaster, you rushed to a backwater town on the edge of a Berkanan kingdom. This time, it seems the dice rolling on the game board will be carved out of your bones.
Ooh. But I like my bones the way they are. You hurried like never before, leaving ravines and mountain passes behind. Yet you still don't make it to the Aberes before the spring equinox. The towers of the city are already visible, and you can hear the ring bells and the roars of the Mataz River. What could this backwater Odin town have done to incur the god's wrath? Why Aberes? There are dozens of other towns that look exactly like it. Is there some secret motive? You're filled with an overwhelming sense of foreboding. The stench of death fills your nostrils. Everything is just as the media predicted, except for one seemingly impossible truth that at the moment only you knew. A mortal has indeed resisted a Reaper, both here in Aberes and in faraway foreign city of Wodan. You reach the town walls. The bell pales inconsistently, black smoke swirls overhead, and the stench of burning flesh fills your nostrils. Could it be a plague? Why are the guards at the gate wearing Jernan uniforms? This is still the Iranian kingdom. A Vagabond, damn it. Why is it never a damsel? Hey, daydreamer, snap out of it. Do you have paperwork? Alright, let's see. Looking through your papers. Ah, nice to meet you, Bordan Roli. Call me Mushroom. I'm the commander here, and you, oh my, you're Hirlan the Baron, a scribe too. What brings your grace all the way to Aberes? Nothing. So you let me into the city. I'm no Baron either. Call me Hopper. You sound like a Jernan commander. What are the Jernan guards doing in an Updarian town? Guarding, of course. There's already trouble on the western borders. Is that where you come from? I came down from the mountains. I've been to the Vale of Mercy, but took the mountain passes to make it here before the snow melted. I don't even have time to visit Oapcum. I believe that. There's a Berkanan garrison in Oapcum. Count Vidici is in command. He wouldn't have let a healer leave his side. As for the local news, the reaping has begun. Well, nearly. It makes no sense. Has the reaping begun or not? Can you tell me what's going on? Why do I smell burning human flesh? Does it stink? Really? I don't smell a thing. I gotten used to it, I suppose. Gotten used to it? What took getting used to? Should I turn tail and run? Is there anywhere to hide? Anyhow, a monster appealed. It sealed the gate and used its, whatchamacallit, magicry or something. The folks in the town started beating each other to a pulp. It wore off just like too much drink does. That's when we came to the rescue. The nobles fear the plague, so we're burning the corpses. Almost everyone in town has ulcers on their necks, but the temple servants are applying some kind of ointment to relieve the pain. It seems as though the reaping has begun, but with slower momentum. Stumbled, you say? Taking its very first step, I examined various manuscripts, and none of them mention anything like this. Do you replace the bell ringer often? Don't like the tune? Don't bother me. Gotten used to it. Or are you after the job? I'll consider it if the pay's decent. I don't like the noise. Haven't the bell ringer gone deaf yet? Shrugging. The locals say that if it's not for the bell ringing, there'd be many more corpses by now. Looks like the ringing brought some of the crazies to their senses. Not instantly, but the sound broke through whatever was clouding their minds. As for the bell ringer, not my responsibility. If it's ringing by itself, then, well, never mind. No use trying to fill another's shoes. So is this the reaping or not? What else could it be? Can't be sure, but I trust my gut. The reaper, the plague, signs, it all fits. Oh my, you've seen a reaper. Every ancient manuscript I've seen says that anyone collapses in the presence of a reaper. Manuscripts. What do I care for your manuscripts? When the reaper came, the townsfolk fell flat on their faces. Some passed out, but this one merchant was sharper than the others. He saw something. Do you think other detachments coming here was a coincidence? I admire your effort, Mushroom. You say you're a talker, but you haven't said too much. You've been listening and smelling this whole time, but I have nothing to hide. I am what I am. A scribe, a book lover, and a healer. Jack of all trades, really. That's enough chit-chat for now.
Huh?
I agree. I've been have all day. You're not a beautiful lass, so we're done chit-chatting. Welcome to Beerus. Why summon the guards? Did I offend you? Nothing, not with the defenses as good as mine, there is. I have orders. Or to see a scribe at the gate, I am to send them to Kurnakarn. Why? Well, that's none of my business. Did you say Carson? I used to know a man by that name. If you're the Cantel's good friend, you might have better luck than the other Pence. Those two don't get along, you see. My men will escort you. Goodbye for now. I really love the artwork.
The town looks glum in the aftermath of the tragic events. The reaping has indeed begun. You barely have enough time to look around as the guards briskly lead you to the town square.
You arrive at the town hall with an escort of guards. One of them, a tall, hulking man, stays behind when the others leave. He sizes you up, then points you to the entrance of a nearby shop. He obviously wants you to go there. The ear-splitting peals of the bell make you wonder how the Cardinal stands it. Talk to you as you take in the town hall. The guards stalk of your horse. My name is Ake, he says. If Mushroom got it right, you're Harper Rowley, a particular man, a book lover, healer, and a baron. Talk to Ake. You face the gigantic warrior, smiling your friendly smile. Chuckling. I'm sorry, I won't try that. What does your horse wait for you by the tent like a dog? Why does your horse wait for you by the tent like a dog? Is it trained or something? Does it bark and command too? No bark, all bite. Keep that in mind. Be careful with this beast. Like, I need that horse of yours. It's too scrawny. My feet would probably scrape the damn ground. If the horse doesn't collapse under my weight, that is. Look after it, Ike, and you shall see that I pay my debts. I haven't lent you a thing, and I'm not going to. Your horse ain't going anywhere, neither are you. You were not leaving this town till you spoken to the Cardinal. He and the Prince argued about that, actually. Tregs dispirited because the temple seized the right to inspect all scribes and mages coming to town. Well, Beringer is quite persistent. Wondering what a sorcerer might be doing it in Arbius, you enter its maze of streets. You follow the fleeting trace of magic, which leads to a side alley where someone cast a spell several days ago. Clear that it was no sorcerer. Someone used one of those magical plaques. It makes sense. It would be imbued with the power during the reaping. The pavement is smeared with blood. It looks like some hand combat took place. A squeaking door makes you turn around. Several gloomy-looking, hulking figures exiting one of the houses stop. When they see you, large stacks on their backs tell you that either one of them is moving out or they're common marauders. It seems like it's the latter. The thugs throw the sacks to the ground, draw their weapons. I better have some friends or I'm gonna die. Oh, hell no. Alright, there's nothing I can do here, so let's see what I can do. Quick strike. Deals with all surrounding units. Alright, that's not too bad. I'm gonna save that. There's nothing else I can do here. Marauders. Oh, you really piss me off. Jesus. Ah, God! I hit so hard. Attack your energy. Gotta wait till you make their turn. Alright. Take your energy down. He's tough. Oh. You're dead. You're screwed. Oh, damn, he took them all out. You look at the corpses and frustration washes over you. So many soldiers were dispatched to the city, but they only protect the prince and the cardinals. Mere blocks from the town hall, a daylight robbery took place. The robbers won't harm anyone anymore, though. You can't avoid meeting the cardinal, you just hope it doesn't turn nasty. The bell continues to ring. The bell ringer is quite persistent. You regard the bell tower of the town hall, and the ringing of the bell makes you wince as it screws into your skull like a bone setter's drill. There is definitely magic at work, but yet who would use it in Arbius? The prince's tent stands in the town square. You could pay homage to his highness. That's what we were going to do. Speaking to himself, Tag, the Prince of Jarena. You don't look so worn out last time I saw you. What aggravates you so, your highness? The beginning of the reaping or the insistent ringing? Irritated. Who are you? I've been told if a certain scribe has arrived in town. Is it you? A healer and a wandering sorcerer with a license. Harper Raleigh. Your face looks familiar. Might we have met? Bowing. We met in your palace, your highness, about 3 years ago. I just gotten my scribe's license. I spent a whole year going through your archives. I can't remember every single palace scribe. Now, if you are a good swordsman, we could talk. I see that you have a sword and a staff. Is that a bit much? And what brings you to Arbius? The staff is for walking, the sword is for defending, and such are the times we live in. You either carry a sword or someone carries your head, and as to why, I got word that the reaping has almost conquered Arbius. here, Your Highness. That is why I'm here, Your Highness. What do you mean, that's why you're here? You're starting to piss me off. Make yourself clear. Why in tarnation have you come to Arbius? There's hardly a secret, Your Highness, just watching the events unfold in the blessed land of Bereka and writing it all down. I'm not so sure about the Berican blessing. Looks more like a curse to me, but why Arbius specifically? A sorceress told me that the reaping will begin right here on the day of the vernal equinox. I was curious, you see, but almost didn't make it. I had to travel a long way. Turning his gaze from you. A sorceress? Was she, by chance, an attractive young lady or a crone with what looks that'll freeze your soul? Find her beautiful, past her prime perhaps, but hardly old. Stumbled upon her in the Vale of Mercy. I didn't really believe her. It's better to see one for yourself, so I just dropped by. The sorceress was right. It's disappointing that she's so far away. I'd love to meet her. The reaping excites you. Curiosity, you say? You must be an expert on the subject. If you're as clever as the scribes pretend you be, tell me, was the bell ringing during the last reaping? And if was, how did they stop it? Is there a clue in your scribes scrolls about how to silence the bell? It did ring, but differently. And not for days. At least, I mean, how do you even keep this up? Anyway, stopping the bell is child's play. Just get the bell ringer off the damn thing. You have any idea how many men I've lost in the town hall? I don't need a scribbler. I need soldiers. So much for your usefulness. Go visit the cardinal and see if he can find a job for you. Small shop. Speaking to himself, the cardinal, it appears, usurped the curson's shop, or Rick's shop, to use his most recent name, though the cardinal takes anything he desires, and the bell is really ear-splitting. Carnon. So, here you are, Balak, and I was thinking not a single fly would come to this pile of dung. We have 2 flies now, including you, and once again, you are a Cardinal Carzon. Ah, so you're vagabond again. They tell me you'd call yourself Hopper. I like Belix better. I've always been amazed by your passion for changing names. Only Emma has always stayed Emma. Your coming here is no coincidence, is it? What did she predict? Enough with the pleasantries. I know you want something from me. Mentioning surprise. And what makes you think so? Can't I have a chat with an old friend? Wincing. We're both Umbra. What doesn't make us friends? You know I was being brought to you, yet you didn't send me away. You need something? Spit it out already. If that's your attitude, let us get to the heart of the matter. It's not that simple. A merchant named Pentegang supposedly saw a woman of profound beauty before the reaping, but no one else did. He saw the retired captain of the Odian Guard, Thorin Bergan, with his daughter. They were talking to a reaper. Why should I care about a merchant's visions? Although Captain Thorin did plague my curiosity, looks like he's the man I need. Why would a reaper converse with mortals, I wonder? I don't know. Thorin's wife died first. He took his daughter and a couple of soldiers and scurried away. However, one of those soldiers turned out to be Prince Tick's son, and that numbskull of a prince convinced himself that his son could only be saved by the scribe who stops the ringing of the town hall bell. Does the young prince need saving? Oh, Thorn is sentenced to death. A reaper left his mark on the town gate, and our dear Cherlin broke it down when he escaped. The Arbius guards were clearly a bit traumatized, and Thorn goes and hacks them all to pieces. Thorn's worried about his son and wants blood. I don't care for the prince, but I'd like to find Thorn and have a talk with him, although I don't care for his possible execution either. and Prince Tug will not take me seriously as a scribe anymore, so I can't promise you I'll be of any help. You still haven't explained to me what you need. I want you to stop that ringing. It's not just Arbius that's been affected by this magic. The bell rings all throughout Vecra now, all by themselves. Not a bell ringer in sight. All because of this one here. The Reaper didn't appear anywhere else but here. Why should I care, Kazan? I'm not unraveling someone else's enchantments. I need this body, and I've got enough problems as it is. I'll do without your help. Maybe you should just get to the top of the town hall tower by yourself. I couldn't unearth this mysterious spell. Oops, it just went. I'm sorry, I skipped that. I'm sorry. Very well, Kazan, but I only take a moment. The moment I sense any danger, I'm turning around and getting out of there. Let's go up there. On your way to the town hall, you're joined by Kazan. You examine the staircase and can see that it's enchanted. Luckily, the spell doesn't affect Umbra. As you try to make sense of the intricate spellcraft, Kazan creeps up from behind and pushes you forward. Oh, hell no. You rush up the stairs against your will. This sorcery is affecting you, too, even though it shouldn't. You turn back, but you can't. Your feet are not your own. On the upper platform of the bell tower, you find the soldiers who got too close to the enchanted stairs. Their eyes are vacant. Draw your sword. The guards might not attack you of their own free will. There's no reason to get you killed. Aw, hell, this shit happened again to me? Y'all gonna die for this, I swear. There's nothing here, so I'm gonna hold my line. Oh, that hurt! Take that, fool! Oh! They're gonna get tired and I'm gonna be able to hit them hard. Oh, damn you! Oh, this is a good place. You're gonna pay for hitting me. This killed all three of them. Oh, took all three of them down. Gotta take out that archer. Can't allow him to attack. Take you out. Oh, damn, that hurt. You're paying for that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. You die again. Oh, alright. Yeah, that hurt. Ouch. Alright, I'll take you out now. You're done. The bell keeps ringing. The rope swings on its own. Under the spell's effect, simply grabbing it should break the spell, and you'll free yourself to leave, but it's a trick. Touching the rope triggers a curse. Trusting Kazan was a mistake, and you're about to suffer the consequences. You gather your courage and grab the rope, losing your footing. The bell tower crumbles. Everything goes black. All but the message burned into your mind. Follow the guiding one. Collect the 7 parts of wisdom. Read and be saved. You wake up to someone slapping your face. They're hauling you upright. You fight to open your eyes. The first thing you see is your blackened and frozen hand, which has absorbed the full power of the curse. One look back is enough to confirm your suspicions. The town hall's power bell tower has been indeed destroyed. Skill point gained. Curse is spreading. Stats are lowered. Damn it. I lost my stats. Damn you, Kanzan. You scoundrel. Oh, metaphorically. You scoundrel. I'll get you out of that rubble, and what do you get in return? Have you gone mute or something? The town bell tower is no more. You brought it all down somehow. The stone still in peace, though, and the ringing had stopped. The kind of magic's out of my league, Kazan. I can only tell you that it's definitely kept something horrifying at bay. It still does. But now with my help, see my hand? This unknown sorcerer must have had both hands blackened. Or could it be a sorceress? No matter. A being capable of such spell work can assume any form. The spell hasn't broken and there's no ordinary curse on your hand. The bell might have been a decoy then, but I don't understand the enchantment's purpose. How should I know? If not for the bell ringing, the people might have already slaughtered each other. Damnation! It's your fault that I've been caught in this enchantment, along with gods who know. Who else? What if this blackness reaches my heart? It hasn't happened yet. Enough with the weeping. The pompous nobleman is headed your way. You meet my request, so I owe you one. However, if you want to ensure my goodwill, I suggest you find Thorn, bring him to Oakham. I want to have a look at him. Oh, here comes Prince Treg. Ah, the dream has come true, Scribe. The hag was right. You stopped the bell ringing. Well, I invite you to serve the German crown from now on. Find my son Hao and the captain who let him away. Name of Turn Baron. Save the boy and bring the captain to trial. Excuse my insolence, Your Highness. I just want to get it straight. First I hear about a girl of profound beauty. Now there's some talk about some hag. What's with a dream? Does it have anything to do with your orders? I dreamt of a terrifying hag who foretold your arrival. She tried to soothe me, said you'd help me. Don't grind your teeth, Curzon. Respect the Dream Crown. You demand respect for the crown, but you show none for the temple. All these dreams and prophecies are pure heresy. And oh, forget about Thorn. He's not your subject, so it's not up to you to bring him to justice. Irritated. It might surprise you, you monk, but I am perfectly capable of making decisions without your precious guidance. It is too much to say that annoying temple advisors belong on the rack. Irritated. I like to believe that, especially with war approaching the southern kingdoms. I say it once more, Kazan. If anything happens to Ho, Thorn loses his head. Smiling mockingly, I'll pray that your son gets out of this unscathed, yet I don't think it's wise to exact vengeance on a person trying to rescue him. Gods aren't that reliable. I'll be happy to do your bidding, Your Highness. You showed kindness to me once, and it's time I return the favor. Calming down a bit. Finally, a voice of reason, and I don't care if it comes from a bookworm. Thank you, Kazan, for your prayers, and you, Scribe, will have others to assist you. Gate. Before leaving. Huh? What's this? Sorry about this. Display options, auto battle, dialogue, speed, animation speed, difficulty. Oh man, I'm losing on level 1. I feel so embarrassed just looking at the difficulty. Display options, here it is. That's weird. I got the highest display option here, and I still can't read part of the message right here. That's kind of weird. I have to get acquainted with the new companions before leaving Arbius. Poacher near companions. Out of the blue, I entered the royal service and found myself some good travel companions. Looking at the man you haven't yet met. You're a new face to me. You've probably gotten the spiel about our goals and reasons, but I still like a proper introduction. My name is Harper Rowley. I'm a scribe. I am staying of the Arby's guards. The Journeyans picked me up by the watchtower and presented me with the questions all the way. Now they sent me to accompany you. I'm not thrilled, but it's better than arguing with Prince Drag. You look like you don't approve, Strain. Grumpily. Look, I know Thornbury, and I'm certain that he wouldn't kill without good reason. If anything, he tried to save the prince. I follow orders and I find him, but in my opinion, he's innocent. You are indeed a man of duty, following orders you disapprove of. For the time being, all you have to do is point Thorn out to me, and we catch up to him. Arguably, everyone has their own responsibilities. One of our captains thought differently, but Thorn is another story. It's the father's duty to protect his children, and protect them he will. Had it not been for the accursed reaping, Thorn might have replaced Terbel as Bone Rule Master. Many noble souls have ascended the Scrufflehold, but very few have returned alive. We'll have plenty of time to talk on the way. Let's make it through the gate first. It's the essence, so we won't linger to incur the prince's wrath. Wait a moment, book lover. His Highness told me to give you a jug of temple balm. Doesn't want you to be ill, I guess. He's also granted you travel documents with his personal seal. Here you go. It'll make the journey easier. How curious. The prince showers us with gifts for a job that isn't even half done. Well, that's all that you have to say. Let's head out immediately. Let's talk privately for a moment. There's a long road ahead, and I need to tell you something. They say the Cardinal blessed you, so you're not just some filthy sorcerer, right? You won't make fun of me. Tall as you are, you're forced to look up at the giant. You wait for him to say something. Looking around. The thing is, whether Hag appeared to our prince in his dream, I saw a pretty girl, the one that Hadag thought he glimpsed, only I never mentioned her to anybody. Why didn't you? Did you pity the girl, or was it something else? How do you know it was the same girl? There are many pretty women in Baka. More than anywhere else in the world, if you ask me. They make your blood race and not curdle. I nearly shat my britches when she entered my tent. The way she stared at me, and then when she vanished into thin air, I decided it would be best to keep silent about her, for appearance's sake. Why did you bring her up then? So she came to me because of you. Tell me your new companion to look for signs, she said. If he values his life, he should watch and listen carefully. The signs she mentioned about would be found burnt out coals, or ruins, or places where there's no water, something crazy like that. Sorry about that. I will cut the video here, as 1 hour has passed. I will be back.